So this is a 120 millimeter bottom bracket for a fat bike that I'm getting ready to build. So I ran into a little bit of a problem with my jig because my jig is really nice. It's an Anvil Journeyman 3.1 jig. I really love it. And this here is the bottom bracket post assembly. It's really well engineered. It's really well machined. It works really well. It's very accurate. It's very firm. And you know, you can dial in your bottom bracket diameter here. You can go to a 68, you can go to 73, you can go to 80, go all the way up to 100, you know, but you can't go to 120. So you know, Don makes a version of this bottom bracket post that goes up to 120, but this one's perfectly good shape, and I only need to make a fat bike every now and then. I don't want to replace the whole thing. Truth is, I can't quite afford to. So I had to come up with a different solution, and I was in the shop and I found a real nice piece of 3/4 inch titanium rod in here, and man, that's a nice material. And boy, that's got nothing to do with our solution though. What I did find that worked is a 3/4 inch piece of thread awl that I had here, and I went down to the hardware store to augment this thing with some washers and some nuts, you know, and I did some real light machining to accommodate it, so to make it work with the Anvil jig. Now I'm not pretending that this particular unit here is anywhere near the quality of anything that Anvil produces. This is just a tool that I'm making right now to get me out of a pickle, because I really want to make a fat bike with a 120 millimeter bottom bracket. Now, I got this set up with a pair of purge fittings that I had laying around from Paragon Machine Works. They didn't quite have the right diameter, so I had to widen these out on the lathe. I tried to get it as tight as possible. Probably could have got it a little tighter, but this is going to allow me to center my bottom bracket on this here rod as I go and put that in there. So that's kind of a key piece of what makes this actually work. And so here, I'll show you this on the jig.